Carolina buzz is all over the place. First, a plantation from the Revolutionary War that's being transformed into one of the best stay-and-plays in the region. And how about a new technology that can decrease your pain while also exercising you? And a new restaurant is smoking it in Charlotte, North Carolina. And we're not just ribbing you either. Plus, you'll hear from the man who makes this show possible and how he could deliver your story to the masses.
Introducing the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail, a new way to experience golf in Myrtle Beach. With over 20 courses to choose from, there's a perfect golf vacation waiting for you. Find the trail that's best for you at myrtlebeachgolftrail.com today.
Your best game is right around the corner, and whenever you find yourself with downtime, that's the time to get your game back up to par. Hone in your skills with expertise and equipment from the world's largest golf selection at PGA TourSuperstore.com.
Hi everybody, John Daly here with Carolina Buzz. Now, as you know, there are so many reasons the Carolinas are booming. Here are three: weather, history, and golf. So let's begin in Georgetown, South Carolina. Now, there's an old course on an old plantation that is coming back with new renovations that will improve your golf game while giving you a great golf or wedding getaway. Wedgefield Country Club in Georgetown, South Carolina is the newest stay-and-play gem on the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail. Now, the beautiful but tough Parkland-style course is loaded with history. We spoke to Champ Dedamore, the new director of golf for the new ownership group that is bringing Wedgefield back to its old charm.
It is. It's kind of one of the reasons I joined forces with these guys here. Driving down the property line into the drive here with all the oaks, you just can't recreate this. You couldn't build this golf course again today. Not with the big trees and the scenery and the backdrops that we have out here.
Now, as for the course, bring your A game. Wedgefield has water on almost every hole.
And they are strategically placed in the landing areas. But it can be a long course. If you tip it out, it's going to be playing about 7,100 yards, and we can play it down to about 4,200 yards. So yeah, it's anything you want. Just pick the proper tees, and I think you'll enjoy yourself.
Picking the proper tees is the key. The course plays long, but its signature par 5 17th hole is not long. It is tight and picturesque.
It is our signature hole. The green is backdropped by the Black River, so it's a beautiful par 5. Strategically, you can go, it's a risk reward, so you can try to go for it in 2, or you can lay up and play it the proper way and try to make birdie the old-fashioned way.
A hook tee shot forced me to hit my second shot back in the fairway. My third shot gave me a chance at birdie, and I settled for a relaxing par. Now, considering Wedgefield was closed for almost a year, these greens are in great shape.
And it's a work in progress, but right now this golf course is very, very playable. I would compete it against any course along the Grand Strand right now as far as playability.
Sure, no other course has an 18th century southern pub that serves New Jersey pizza.
The pub has been refurbished into what we call our halfway house. You can catch it off the turn at 9 and 18 and before you go out. The ownership remodeled it, and it's just a nice little brick pub. We serve pizzas out of there at the turn, which is kind of different than any other golf course. It takes 4 minutes to cook one. So if you call us on number 9T, we'll have it ready for you at the turn. Nice little personal pan pizza. The ownership ships it down here from New Jersey, and they are kind of off the charts, if you will. The crust is fabulous, but what we like is it's different, than your traditional hot dog, hamburger at the turn, sandwich. It's light enough to feed 2 if you wish, but can serve just 1.
This is just the beginning. Wedgefield will be a party, meeting, and wedding venue very soon. But for right now, this is the perfect golf getaway for couples or a golf group.
So this new ownership out of New Jersey came down, saw the vision, and have been non-stop go-getters since they got here on day 1. We have the ability right now to hold up to 10 to 12 players right now on site. Eventually we're going to be up to 24, so it's going to be a nice little stay and play. We're about 15 minutes from Front Street, downtown Georgetown, about 20 minutes from Pawleys Plantation and Pawleys Island area. So it's very convenient to restaurants and other golf courses in the locale. But we think once you get here, you're not going to want to leave and go that route.
He's right. We hung out in the apartment and also a refurbished cabin after golf, but we took a quick trek to downtown Georgetown loaded with great food and history. Wedgefield Country Club is another example of the economic boom in the coastal Carolina. Now, to book a stay and play at Wedgefield when you're on the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail website, go to the Partners tab to find a reservation company that can put it all together for you. All right, next, the machine that can reduce your pain while also exercising you.
Welcome to Wingding. With a variety of services to offer, we are an end-to-end one-stop shop for digital media production and distribution. Our company originated in podcasting, video production, and digital marketing space, affording us a solid background for growing your brand through media distribution. Contact us at wingding.tv so we can do what we do for you.
The Carolina weather makes you want to stay in shape, but sometimes it hurts. Now, I play a lot of golf, and the doctor says I'm getting bursitis in my shoulder, so I use this device, and so are so many others.
I just had a full knee replacement.
That was supposed to keep RJ McCord, a teaching golf pro, off the course for a long time.
It's going to take, no time at all with the ARP on my knee. I hope it goes on the golf course with me.
Now, she's talking about the ARP, which is from ARP Neurotherapy. ARP stands for Accelerated Recovery Performance. The device she is using is ARP Neuro's PRS, which stands for Performance Recovery Strength. And it's an electrical stimulation device you can use at home. It actually exercises your muscles without affecting the joints. The treatment decreases chronic pain, increases your range of motion, accelerates recovery time, and improves your physical performance without any drugs.
I know when I don't have a treatment. So I know that it's really doing what it's supposed to do.
The ARP PRS actually exercises the muscles while the joint heals.
This leg really wasn't working for 3 years. So when I had the operation, the whole leg needed to be stronger. I needed to make the muscles stronger. So this apparatus, the ARP, that I've had my coach, Terry, putting on me once a week, twice a week, sometimes even 3 times a week. After she leaves, I can still feel the tingling like a TENS tingle. So I can feel it like hours later. So I know that the whole thing is working the way it's supposed to.
It also provides blood flow to her knee.
I just feel like the swelling throughout my whole leg with the blood flow on has reduced a lot. It was really swollen in the kneecap, and it almost is so swollen that it burns. So with the blood flow, right now, it feels nothing really hurts right now.
RJ says her physical therapist could see the difference.
A week after surgery, my first therapist came to the house. His name was Jonathan, and he was surprised that the leg swelling had gone down. And he asked me what I had done, and I told him about the ARP.
Now, a number of pro and college sports teams use the ARP technology. It helped injured Philadelphia Eagles All-Pro tackle Lane Johnson to play in the Super Bowl despite a torn groin tendon.
I can actually, wow, I'm going back like this and it doesn't hurt, and yeah, I think it's pretty incredible.
Tina Teipel, RJ's partner, has severe shoulder pain. As doctors figure it out, she uses the ARP Neuro PRS to reduce pain.
Treatment? Oh, incredible difference compared to how I felt this morning when I woke up to right now after the treatment. It just, I mean, yeah, I feel like I could go play golf almost. It's an improvement, I mean, for sure. I can feel the difference, you know, just in today's treatment alone. I mean, seriously, I was, this morning when I woke up, I was in so much pain from my MRI and from just being in pain, and then now I couldn't even do this morning. I like the ARP.
By the way, RJ was using the ARPS PRS only 2 days after surgery. Now, to find out more about the ARPS PRS, go to their website, which is arpneuro.com. They can get you connected to an ARP ambassador in your area and provide treatment or sell you a device. And a disclosure here, RJ and Tina's personal trainer that they mentioned is my wife Terry, who is, besides being a personal trainer, an ambassador for ARP Neuro. Up next, we get smoked.
Introducing the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail, a new way to experience golf in Myrtle Beach. With over 20 courses to choose from, there's a perfect golf vacation waiting for you. Find the trail that's best for you at myrtlebeachgolftrail.com today.
Well, man, what is this? Should I go for a ride?
The entire Carolina coast is booming with great new restaurants. Now, for a while, as you know, this region got a rap for not having a great culinary reputation. That is changing. A good example of that is a new restaurant in Charlotte, North Carolina, you need to hit. You can smell the smoked flavors just standing out here. We are at Smoked in Charlotte, North Carolina.
We get a ton of people from all over this country in June, July, and August, and this is a great place for them to come and experience because it is not just a bunch of seafood from the fryer. It is not just a basic barbecue restaurant. We do things differently here, and we're really proud of how we do them.
And Chris proved it. We took two nearby River's Edge foodies, Kathy and Harold, along with my wife Terry, and shared a bunch of dishes and reactions like this.
Delicious. I went back for more.
Ooh, you're gonna go colors. Yeah.
I think they're the best collards I've had.
Oh my God, it's just falling off. Everything was spectacular. The appetizers, like these corn ribs, were off the charts. The wide range of beers and ales were only topped by a roster of creative cocktails. Now, we got a preview of their fish and chicken, which looked great, and we will have the next time. But we came for the meat. The brisket was succulent, and those pork ribs, OMG. Chris echoed exactly what we were tasting.
Me, they are the best ribs I've ever had, and it's all about how he smokes it, how he lets it cool, how he preps it. That's a Vern thing. There's a couple secrets back there in that kitchen. I don't want to get too deep into that, but if you haven't had the ribs, you're missing out.
Chris was talking about smoked head chef Vern Groves, and we decided to get into Vern's secrets as well, which he says is all about the wood.
Pecan wood, apple wood, and I mix the apple a little heavier with chicken and brisket, and I'm a little heavier on pecan and hickory when I do the brisket.
We cut Vern loose to make a menu that was what we envisioned and what we wanted, and he's done that and then some. You know, you can satisfy every taste bud out there with what he's come up with on that menu.
And the menu is loaded. We barely touched it here. Smoked is worth many return trips. Smoked has plenty of room and soothing views of the Shallotte River. It's prime for golf visitors who need to relax after a round on the nearby links. But you can also bring the family or just a group of friends to watch your favorite team. Here's their website. It is simple, smokedshallotte.com. They don't take reservations, but if you have a party of 6 or more, give them a call ahead of time. Now, if you are in the Shallotte area, you will go back again and again. All right, next, how to turn your business into a worldwide hit right here in the Carolinas. And welcome back. So we told you what Carolina Buzz is, but how do we create a show like this, and how can it help you as a business owner? Well, joining me here is Jeff Gilder. He is the owner and founder of Wingding TV, a video production and digital marketing company. Jeff, thanks for being here, and also thanks for what you're doing for us here.
Hey, my pleasure, buddy. Always happy to get involved in something you're doing. Carolina Buzz is nice.
It is. Yeah, we're looking forward. This is a lot of fun. So most people understand what video production is, but you've taken it to a different level. I mean, look at the studio we're in here, and this is digitally produced. And at the same time, too, I could go live to somebody somewhere out across the globe just by using a cell phone. Explain what you're doing here.
Yeah, that's a great question. It's been a long time coming. Since 2008, my son and I wanted to get into live video production. We were all about it. We produced the first ever live NASCAR type event to the internet, July the 18th, 2008. So proud of that. It was really a black eye for the company, though. What we didn't realize when we did that was that people couldn't consume video the way they can today. People were on crappy PCs, on dial-up, and I said, yeah, we got to figure this out. So it took a while, you know. So we punted. We went back to producing audio podcasts. We'd do 30, 35 podcasts a week, and gradually came back into video production. And the idea has always been to how do we create a video for a client or for ourselves and deliver that to the masses. You know, we want people to be able to consume the video on every single device. Well, getting it to the internet was the first step, and getting it to social media and those kinds of things. So we figured that out, but there was always this, yeah, but I can't see it on my television. What can we do? You know. So when we created Wingding TV, that kind of closed the loop. Now we can take our video content to over 15 billion devices.
Okay, so talk about it's digital marketing. And you were showing me all the stuff you're doing where you can reach maybe millions of people. Talk about how you do that.
Well, you know, digital marketing means many things to many people, different things. But to me, it's simply being able to take content and market to the search engines. You got to be, you got to pay attention to what the keywords are related to this particular subject and be able to create content around those keywords and have that indexed by the search engine so that folks, when they're searching for relevant content to your product, your idea, or whatever it is, that they find you. So digital marketing is simply the process of helping a client, or ourselves in this case, be found on the internet.
Okay, so the proof is in the pudding because you have the Ultimate Long Drive Championship. Talk about what you put together and how successful that's been with all the stuff you're doing here.
Yeah, that was, one of those things where you get an idea and you think, well, do I run with this or do I put it down? And I was just dumb enough to run with it. But it started back in 2012. I was at a golf conference in Atlantic City, and I saw a dude there holding a long drive exhibition with people with all types of disabilities. There were wounded warriors, amputees, people with PTSD. There was a blind guy there. I was just amazed at what they did. And I went up to him, I said, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. What are you doing? And he says, well, we need exposure. We're trying to get para long drive into the Paralympics. And I said, I'd like to help. So we started following him around to tournaments and producing the stories of the players, the behind the scenes stuff, to find out what happened to them, how this helped them. And there was a lot of stories of where these guys would say, I was sitting at home thinking about ending my life, and this brought me out. And it just gives you chill bumps to think about it. Well, we wanted to get as much exposure for this as we possibly could, so we convinced them to bring their national championship to Myrtle Beach, and we arranged to get that televised on WPDE and the CW. So that single event grew into what is Ultimate Long Drive now, and that was August 2017. We created a really cool show there, John, where we played the para long drive guys down to their number one hitter, their longest guy, and we had created a division for guys like me or anybody, that able-bodied people, to play in the event. We played that down to our number one guy, and those two guys, the able-bodied and the disabled guy, went head-to-head on TV for the show. It was a big hit. We got so much attention from that, from NBC Sports, the Golf Channel, and a lot of people saying, hey, this is cool, what are you doing? So at that time I had to make that decision. Do I just leave this down or run with it? I ran with it, and we used everything that we've learned and that we provide for our other clients on the digital marketing side, social media marketing, content marketing, video marketing, all those things, to build that company. And today, what is a company that holds 350 events a year involving over 30 countries.
Wow. Talk about the numbers. How many people are you actually reaching?
So, there's, as I said earlier, we can be reached from 15 billion devices. Getting comprehensive analytics is tough from all that, but we can measure a lot of it. I mean, one of our world championships got 1.1 million views, one got 750,000. We do a weekly show, wrap-up show for that now on Wednesdays, called Smash Factor, that I host because I don't have anybody else that'll do it for free. That'll do 35 to 80,000 views a week on that, and to me that's pretty cool. It doesn't sound like the big numbers you hear television companies talk about in 70 million homes and that kind of thing, but they're not getting 70 million views either. So
they're getting a reach.
They're getting a reach, and we provide the reach, and if the content is compelling, you're going to get the views.
And you can actually prove that someone has watched.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's the cool thing about the digital side of things. We may not have 100% of the analytics, but we have a lot of them, enough to show you the kind of return you're getting on the effort provided.
All right, so folks, you heard the numbers. You heard the numbers Jeff was talking about. Now, for more information, all you got to do is go to this website. It is wingding.tv. All the contact information is there. Let us know how we can help you, or if you'd like to be on Carolina Buzz right here with us. Jeff, thank you so much.
Right here, Carolina Buzz. Thank
Absolutely.
you, man. That's great. Yeah.
Welcome to Wingding. With a variety of services to offer, we are an end-to-end one-stop shop for digital media production and distribution. Our company originated in podcasting, video production, and digital marketing space, affording us a solid background for growing your brand through media distribution. Contact us at wingding.tv so we can do what we do for you.
And that is Carolina Buzz for now. You live here, you want to move here, or you're a visitor? We have you covered. We have more to show you, so keep it here on Wingding TV for Carolina Buzz.